Hey guys, how's it going? Utmost Geek here, hope you're doing well. Here are two rather familiar sites for those of you who live in the UK. These are Pifco table fans from, or rather desk fans from the 60s. The one on the left is a Pifco Junior and the one on the right is a Pifco Deluxe. These can be found quite often. Well, actually, they're quite popular on eBay. There are quite a few up for sale right now, and both of these are kind of more rare in a way. The ones you find for sale usually tend to be different colors, and from the newer kind of facelift models, if you want to call it like that. But the differences between those and these are the motor casings are different. The motors themselves are also different. These 60s models use a different type of motor. In fact, these two actually use different motors as well. But they are different from the newer ones in how they are made and how they're just put together overall, which is kind of interesting. I don't know if they're different in wattage, but I presume they are the same. The way I got these is they are both eBay purchases and they both came from the same seller. And what originally happened was I was planning on getting this fan, but I lost the original auction for it, so I thought, you know what, I'll buy this fan, which I got at the same time as the Diamond and the Limit Aerial as a kind of early birthday present. And then one day later, this one shows up again, and I ended up just winning the auction for it. So yeah, quite silly, but I do like these two fans, and I think they're pretty neat in a way. So why don't we have a look at the sides and all that and show you why I like them, huh? Looking at the sides here, they are kind of different actually. The blades on this one are ever so slightly bigger compared to the Junior here. And another thing that's different that I totally forgot to show was that the Junior came with its original box. So let me just pull that out off camera. And you might have noticed the motor casings are different. The Junior is kind of rare in the fact that most of the Junior models that you find on eBay are the 70s ones and not these ones. And it came with this cute little box here, so very, very nice. Made in England and all that stuff. And that it didn't come with any papers or anything. Focus camera, but yeah. Blades are different. Material is also quite different. These are quite bendable and they've deformed quite a bit. And this one is much more solid compared to this. I don't know if I can. I might be able to try and bend them back, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to break the blades on that thing. But yeah, original cables as well, which is neat. No switch on this one. This one does have a switch, but I can show you that from the rear. So let me turn them around. Okay, so looking at the rear, we can see the info on here, which I can try and bring up to the camera a bit. Focus, camera. Will you focus? Made in England, 200 to 250 volts, 50 to 60 hertz, which is surprising. I don't see that often. Model number 1062, that one's a 1063, and AC only. Pretty normal. And I was trying to mention that the motor casings on these are different from the later models, as those are much bigger, and the ventilation is also bigger on those. And yeah, was already mentioned these original cables, which is quite nice to see. The newer models do not have these kind of speaker wires and this kind of heat shrink tubing that keeps falling off out of the motor casing here, which is very annoying. Stay in place, you. Yeah. This one's missing the switch, which is quite funny. I've never seen, I mean, it's not missing the switch, it's missing the tightening nut, so it hits the rear of the motor, which is not ideal, but oh well. And the camera is freaking out, very nice. But yeah, let's try to operate them, and then we'll do airflow tests as usual. Alrighty, so both running, and as you may have noticed in the comments I put while I was running this one, the bearings on that thing were screwed, and they still are kind of screwed, so I won't be running it for long. But it runs faster than the other one. We're getting around 846 feet per minute, which is a pretty good number. And if I move it back, we're getting around 688, 610, yeah. Pretty good. And for this fan, we're getting around 708 feet per minute. This, you can feel that this one is kind of weaker compared to this, but yeah, that's thanks to its warp blades. Otherwise, it would have done pretty well. 450, yeah. 570, 510. Pretty much the same actually. It's just that up close, there's not much air output. Oh well. Let me show you the wattage, and I'll also show you the base on that thing, and we'll wrap up the video like usual. Here is the base on this thing, and oh, that's better. Yeah, it's got a very old school Pifco logo there. I really like it. Very Art Deco. Same 200 to 250 volts and 50 to 60 hertz. 0.1 amps. Pretty normal. Made in England. Very, very nice. And this one can be wall mounted, unlike the other fan. So yeah, now let's wrap up the video. So there we have it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video on these two. And I might, not sure if I will be keeping them, that's for sure, because like they're not the best runners, and they are quite rattly, just like my other fans of this size. But only time will tell, I guess. They are quite cute looking, I guess. But I don't know. You guys can let me know down below on whether you think I should keep these or not. Personally, I'm kind of mixed. Kind of mixed on opinions, but oh well. So I'll just leave you guys with the same old usual stuff, where I say nobody's gonna force you to subscribe. It's not the utmost geek thing that we do around here, but you guys know how to use YouTube, and you know how to like and subscribe. So yeah, and I will hopefully see you in the next videos. So bye for now.